Good morning. It is 6:23 a.m. on Tuesday, January 16th, 2018. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. Um, Making a little bit of progress with Luna in the waking up at night situation. The Again, as I've said a couple of times, current challenge is just that she has gotten her little puppy body used to a routine where she gets to go outside every 3 to 4 hours. And, everybody knows that your body gets used to certain rhythms for that sort of thing. And so trying to ease her back into what had been the routine before, which is that she goes out 3 times a day, um, has been a little bit of a struggle because the risk that you run, like she says she wants to go out after it's only been 3 hours. So you want to try to encourage her to wait, um, but the risk you run is that she will decide at 4.5 hours that she can't hold it anymore and they might have an accident. So it's been a challenge, but it also just means that like when she's waking me up in the middle of the night, every time that I have to get up and take her out is that much less sleep that I'm getting. It's not tenable. But in any event, we had last night an instance where she asked to go out, but at like I want to say 3:30. But I encouraged her to go back to sleep, and she did, and slept just fine through to the alarm. And I took her out at what should be the normal time, and no accident. So, not that that means everything's fixed, but, we're working on that. Yeah. Establishing new behavioral patterns. It's hard for dogs and for people. Mm, tea. It was very cold yesterday here in Massachusetts. It's actually a little warmer outside right now than it was yesterday because we got a new weather pattern moving in. I think we're actually supposed to get more snow tonight into tomorrow. Um, Fortunately, we had a little bit of warmer weather and some rain that cleared out the bulk of the snow that we had from before. In fact, except where there are just big piles from clearing parking lots and stuff, it's pretty much all gone. So, getting another couple of inches is nice, in my opinion. Makes everything look kind of pretty, but without being so much snow that it becomes inconvenient in other ways. But yeah, so that's it's all good. It's all good. It's good. Um, I was playing a little bit of Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 yesterday on the PS4. And I've always been a big fan of those games. I don't necessarily buy every single Lego game, but I tend to pick the ones that I want and then 100% them. This one I'm enjoying so far, except that I feel like there's elements of it that are maybe just a touch over ambitious, or at the very least the polish. Like it's doing a lot of stuff, but I feel like the polish, the technical polish, is not quite there compared to some of the other games. And I mostly just it's little things like when you're just walking around the open world areas and there's various little NPCs that might say things. Like occasionally, what'll happen is like randomly one of them will be super like dramatically louder than the others, or you are hearing so many of them at once that you can't. It's impossible to tell which one of these little characters around you is actually saying something that's useful, or and sometimes it's just the controls are a little fiddly. Although that's always been an issue with the Lego games. It's just it's by virtue of you're doing a lot of stuff, and that's fine. But so yeah, I'm I'm currently playing through it, but we'll see. I'm playing through the main campaign, um, and certainly getting to the free play part where you're able to use any character you want and find all the treasures and then go around the open world stuff. Like that's that's the part that scratches the itch for me. But in any event, I'm going to try to go ahead and get the latest So Many Levels podcast posted this morning before work, and that's where I'm at today. And I'll talk to you tomorrow for 5 more minutes.